So we're here with Jalen Brown, 5-star receiver. And you're the number 2 receiver in the country. You have in your Instagram bio. Do you want to be the number 1? I mean, obviously you want to be the number 1, but how important is it for you?
Yeah, that's the goal. Right now, it's a couple people in front of me, but I love to be number 1. But it's stages you got to go to, it's people you got to beat, and it's hard work to be put in.
How important are those ratings to you? Because, I mean, you got that 5-star rating now. Like, what was it like?
To me, rating's not important. You can't really put a rating on somebody's game. They're rating receivers as a whole. When they're different type of receivers have the different strengths. Some are more physical and good with their body. Some are fast. Some are got good hands, but they rate everybody the same. And I feel like the ratings don't really matter. It matters about how much you can grow as a player on and off the field.
And how would you describe yourself? Because, I mean, are you that long distance? Are you that slot receiver? What are you?
I feel like my game is unique. I feel like I can play.
You can do it all.
I'm fast enough to play the outside. I'm fast enough and big enough to play the outside. And I'm quick enough to play the slot. It's best of both worlds for me.
And how often do you practice with kind of Lamont and just talk to him? Do you talk to him about becoming a Seminole? Do you talk to him about maybe joining in college?
With me and Lamont, we cool. We hang out all day, lunch, after. When we together, we don't really talk recruiting. It's mainly how we're gonna get our teammates better, and what's the game plan for this season, team bonding, stuff like that, being leaders for our team.
What do you think you need to do this season to make yourself the number 1 receiver and get yourself a state championship?
Basically, just play my game, just get better and better every week, get bigger, get faster, get stronger, and just build up my teammates. Without my teammates, I wouldn't have the success I have now with my quarterback Carson, the O-line we had since my freshman year with Brandon Bryant, all them guys, and the seniors that were in the classes before me, giving me a lot of information and giving me a lot of teaching that I put into my game. So without them, I wouldn't be at the spot I am today. And I'm just really want to get back to the younger underclassmen on my team.
How is it going to be like playing with a new quarterback this year?
It's going to be different. It's going to be a little adjust, but that's what the off season and summer training and all that's for, to get back to work, get in sync with new quarterback, and find our rhythm. You practice with him a lot outside of just normal school practice? We practice a couple times outside of school practice. I've been in track season, so I've been mainly focused on that. But now since I'm out, I just finished state, so now I'm in football mode. It's time to get in the lab with the quarterback and then get our timing down and make something special happen for next season. I mean, talking about practice, we saw you practicing with Tyreek Hill. I mean, a lot of us were like, yeah, it's like those good connections. What's your kind of relationship like with him? And do you talk to any of those NFL receivers, college receivers right now? Tyreek Hill, he's a cool dude. He comes out. I work out with Sean Casey. Shout out Sean Casey at Raw Fit. He works out a couple NFL guys, so I got the chance to go out there and pick the brains of some of the best wide receivers in the league, and being able to learn from them and get things from their game and put it into mine, especially Tyreek Hill. He's a dominant speedster on the football field, and people say I think I am, so it's nice to be able to pick the brain of the fastest receiver in the league.
Who are those other receivers that you've talked to?
I talked to Tyreek Hill before. I talked to Justin Jefferson once. I had a conversation with Michael Irving. A couple guys.
So what's it like playing in South Florida? A lot of people, I mean, do you think, first of all, do you think Florida is the best football state?
Oh, definitely. There's no other place better than Florida.
I mean, they like to argue like Texas, California, but what's it like playing in South Florida, where the heart of football is?
It's hard. It's a different breed of football in South Florida. You have to be a different type of animal to play here. You have to be tougher. You have to be more physical. You have to be faster. We live, we eat, we breathe football down here. That's what we have.
What are the toughest teams kind of you've played here, and how is Gulliver compared to them, and what have you learned?
Tougher teams we played were my freshman, the 2019 Booker T. Washington team that won states, last year's Carnegie Gibbon team, last year's Chaminade team. Those are probably the toughest games I played this year. I mean, in my high school career. Those teams had a lot of big time players. That Booker T 2019 team had Ja'Cory Brooks, who plays at Bama right now. So they had a bunch of high profile players like me, and it was just a nice battle.
What's it like playing at Gulliver Prep?
It's amazing. Being at Gulliver, playing at Gulliver, it's a family. Sometimes we get criticized, but for being a smaller team, for being we're not football guys. We're more to the nerdy side, but on the field we hold our own. We beat a lot of teams that doubted us. So with Gulliver Prep, we just take it one game at a time, and we don't let anybody like bring us down.
Yeah, Jalen, if I was a college football coach right now, and you were standing in front of me, what would you say for me to tell you, I want you on my team, and you're the number one receiver that you need to be on my team?
I pretty much, I don't really know. Most times, like, I think my character and the way I handle myself on and off the field pretty speaks for itself. I'm not the flashy type. I'm more like Kevin Durant in basketball. Like, I let my game do the talking.
Lamont said the same exact thing. We can see it. What are your thoughts on the new era of college football with the NIL and with the transfer portal?
Transfer portal is it's a great thing, but also it has its downsides. Transfer portal, it opens a lot of doors for players to move around and get themselves a better opportunity, but it also takes away opportunities for players that's D1 worthy, but couldn't get offers because colleges were going to the transfer portal instead of recruiting from high school. And NIL, it's something new, but once we figure it out and once the guidelines start to set in a little bit, I think it's going to be pretty good.
Talked before about the transfer portal, how it'll give the older players an opportunity and the younger players still have to keep sitting. How do you think that when you get to college, how did that impact you? I mean, as a top 5 receiver in the country, will that even impact you?
My mindset, I feel like I'm from Florida, so I feel like we're the best. So even if you're an older guy, it's not gonna be easy. I'm coming for your spot, so it's gonna be a competition no matter where you go. So with me being a young guy, I'm not just gonna like give you your spot because you're an older guy or veteran that's been there and done it. Like I'm a competitor. I like to compete. So if you transfer and you're ahead of me, I'm coming for your spot.
Do you believe that you're the best receiver in the class of 2023?
Yes.
Why?
Not because I have the skill, but it's not all skill. I feel like I have the most upside. I feel like I have the most to learn. I only been playing wide receiver for 3 years. I started playing wide receiver my freshman year, and I had a lot of success so far, but I feel like once I get in college, get bigger, get the coaching, I feel like I can be a dangerous receiver.
Have you talked to any of the players like Chris Parson, talked to any of the other players in 2023?
Chris Parsons, Dante Moore, Jaden Rashada, Brandon Ennis, Travis Hunter, all of them guys.
You talked to Chris Parson. What do you talk to him about? And
Chris Parson, we just joke around. This is my boy. We have fun. We play around. We talk a little bit Florida State, but most of the time it's just talking, chilling, just checking in on each other.
Try not to talk too much about like recruiting and football outside of the field.
We both are highly sought out players, so I feel like we take that time to just disconnect from the recruiting part and just be student athletes and just have fun like a regular student.
Growing up in South Florida, did you grow up a Hurricanes fan, FSU, UF fan?
I pretty much grown up a Hurricanes fan, but I also watch the other games. I just like football in general, but growing up, my household, my whole family, Miami Dolphins, Miami Heat, Miami Hurricane.
What are your thoughts on how important it'll be for you to stay close to home, maybe in Miami or just in Florida?
If I wasn't going to stay home, which I don't know, it'll be great because it gives a chance for my family to come watch me play. That's a big thing, being in an area where my family can come play or come see me play. And it's not too far. In case something happens, I don't have to drop everything to leave. Like all of a sudden, I can just go and check up and see what's going on, a situation, and get my head straight back and then go back to work.
Seen you visit Florida State a couple of times. Do you plan on going soon, maybe in the summer?
I don't know. I have a couple visits set up in June and then July, and all that is the dead period, so we're gonna see.
You plan on going up for a game next year?
Yeah, definitely.
What other camps do you plan on joining this summer?
I don't think I plan on doing any camps this summer. If anything, like major pops up, I'll probably attend. But right now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing any camps.
Talk about the family atmosphere in Tallahassee.
It's amazing. Every time I go there and I just walk around and somewhere, somebody knows my name, somebody yelling out, "Let's go Knowles, let's go Jalen." It's amazing how their fans are behind the program, even when they're at their low. The Campbell Stadium was always packed with fans. Fans are always tailgating. That's just a great vibe. It's one of the best atmospheres in college football.
So what are your thoughts on the culture there as a 5-star recruit? What do you think of when you think of Florida State?
I just think of winning history. Something like Rome, like when Rome's at the top, but Rome wasn't built in a day. So when Rome fell, it's basically right now that they're not where they used to be, but they're building back up. Like they just had one of the top classes in the transfer portal last year. So with Florida State's all the Florida teams are basically going to be rising back up to start winning championships again.
Just thoughts on Norvell. What do you think he's building there?
Norvell, great coach. Great coach. He's a young coach also, so he has time. But I feel like Norvell is trying to bring back the culture that Coach Bobby installed into Florida State. The hard working, the toughness, all that. He's trying to bring that back to Florida State, start winning championship.
Thoughts on Dugans? You talked to him?
Dugans, he's a great coach. He's been down the path I'm going down right now. He played at the college level. He played in the NFL. He coached in the NFL. He coached at the college level. So he's been around the game for a long time. He knows what he's talking about. He also played Florida State. He played under Bobby, Coach Bobby. He's an amazing guy, family oriented, and yeah.
Final question, Jalen. What do you think you need to work on before you get to college? And
I feel like I need to just work on probably getting a little bit bigger, get a little bit faster. You always can get bigger, you always can get faster, and just being more consistent with my route running. That's pretty much the big things.
And if you have a message for Noel Nation, what would you say?
Go Noles.